in with ourselves, feel the sits bones on our seat, look around. Because then once we've kind of done that for, perhaps 5 or 10 minutes, and now we've reached the point where we have to then refresh, right? Refresh our directions. If we're adding in a little bit of movement directions, refresh our directions, sense our feet on the floor, sort of like get us back in our body, because the Moeller it's a lot of kinesthetic awareness in order to sort of feel how this can be, where I'm just leaving my body alone, and then I'm doing a Moeller downstroke. And now let's get clear with that. So we're going to leave our body alone, but we still want that whip, right? Without the whip, it's something else. It's not really Moeller. That whip really produces that accented downstroke, which is what we need. Of course, I am doing. What's really challenging for me is doing this on my knees. I think next time I'll have to set up my snare. For example, this would probably yield much better results if I did this. Okay. And really sort of dial in the height. Right. This feels relatively good. I might want it a little bit higher, but see that kind of looks different already, right? Because the knees were like maybe 3 inches too low. If I kind of start in this position, let's see. That's a good thing for you too. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting in this low stroke position where I drop and I do an upstroke into a full downstroke. So I'm ending here, and then I do the same thing with the left. And then I reset. Because what I'm finding just from doing this activity work with you is that sometimes when you do the drop from here, then it's harder in a way because there's just so much space that you have to account for and figure out in your body how to get that to be really smooth. But if I just kind of reset to here, and then reset my directions, leave my body alone, sort of release any tension in my back, and then just think about that tennis ball going up and down. All right, pretend there's actually a tennis ball maybe attached to the tip of the stick. In my setup position, right, a nice angle. I spend time to really kind of think about that setup position, leave my body alone, and then maybe inhibit that first response to do it, take another breath, and then do it. I could get a pretty good result. And then the same thing with the other hand, and then reset them. And the same thing. It's sort of like a meditation here. And then reset. Awesome. So, oh wow, we were taping all that. So you got a lot of review on this stuff. It's like almost the whole lesson was taped. All right, 16, almost 17.